So hip hop has just grown to be something so big. I think bigger than anything anyone could possibly imagine, right? I mean, it's transcended so many countries, you know, races, everything. With that, people have introduced the conversation of, if you're not black in hip hop, you're a guest. Like, you know, our buddy, I'm sorry, I'm blanking on his name right now. Lord Jamar, sorry. I know they're gonna kill me in the comments. Lord Jamar, he said that, right? Yeah, and what do you think about that argument? Do you think that that's true?
First of all, I had to put a check in on Lord Jamal because when he was dealing with Vlad, I remember he was doing an interview and he brought up my song Crack It Up. And he made a statement that this guy was probably some guy on the block who, you know, put his own record out there and was trying to, you know, get a buzz for himself. And, you know, he said all of these things. And I'm like, damn, man, if you gonna get on national TV on Vlad and say this about this brother, when all you could have done was research this shit before you opened your mouth and find out that Funkmaster Wiz is signed to Tuff City. He's a real person. He's not some guy from the corner putting out his own material. If you would have took a moment just to research this information, you would have had a better case. You would have gave a better presentation. But he gave all of this bullshit information. So what I did was I sent a picture to him of me, him, and Sadat X. Because I wanted him to know, brother, you don't really know hip hop. You don't even need to be on that platform discussing these type of issues because me and you know each other. I've met you. I've flicked it up with you. You don't even know you shaking hands with this man that you're talking about. So I sent him the photograph to remind him and show him, hey, remember this day? And he's never responded since then.
He saw it.
But anyway, we had to get.
He saw it.
Of course, I sent the picture to him through email. I sent the picture to him, to his page. So of course he saw it.
Oh, I didn't know if
it was right to him.
I didn't know if it was through DM or whatever. If he saw, you know, it shows seen if he saw it or not.
No, he saw it because he didn't comment after that. He didn't comment anymore. I made sure he saw the picture. Oh, he saw it all right, and that's why he shut the fuck up after that. Real quick. Because you never know who's watching. Another thing about me, I watch these guys grow up. See, they're forgetting I was kicked under the rug. See, while I was under that rug, I was watching y'all guys' careers blossom. I know everything about you, but you know nothing about Funkmaster Wizard Wiz, except what you're learning today. But Funkmaster Wiz watched all of you careers blossom. And I've been in the cut for a very long time watching these things happen. And it's just time now to speak on it.
So back to the original question, what do you think about that? Is his guest argument?
Which was the Latino or the guest in hip hop? I feel, for me, I'm going to just tell you how I feel about it. I feel that hip hop is a universal thing. So therefore, I don't find no logic in separating and giving people titles as guests and this and that and this and that. I'm not for that. I feel that it's a universal thing, and everybody has a right to express themselves through hip hop, regardless of your nationality or your culture. And we shouldn't divide up the culture by giving people titles as guests and all those type of things. All that does is just cause dissension amongst the ranks. You know, we ain't gonna never unify if we keep on thinking like that. And that wasn't the intention of hip hop, to separate, but it was to unify people and, you know, give people a platform where they can have freedom of speech and self-expression. But it wasn't to separate the people.
Do you think that type of argument has been made because historically Black people have experienced so many times where, the powers that be or white people have come in and have taken from them, and so hip hop being something that they helped create, it feels like when a white rapper is coming in or a rapper of another, ethnicity is coming in, it feels like you guys are trying to take something from us again.
Well, that's been the history of the black man.
Mm-hmm.
That's been our history. We've always created and someone else has always stolen what we've created and things like that. I mean, this is something that the black community should have, gotten put in check a long time ago. I mean, this ain't just start with hip hop.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's a situation for the foundational black Americans to become aware of what's been done to them, what's being done to them, and for them to unify themselves and educate themselves and put themselves in a position to start fighting for change by any means necessary. And I'm not talking about revolutionary. I mean, there's revolutionary, but I'm not talking about physical confrontation. I'm talking about intellectual confrontation, because you have to beat the system, and you can't physically beat the system because you don't have any militaries, you don't have any armies and things of that nature. So you do have a mind, though. You do have a brain. You do have access to technology and social media. You do have a computer. You do have, a team. So, if people wanted to make change, they got to understand that the change is going to come from within themselves. If you're waiting around for someone to make change for you, then you're going to be waiting forever.
Right.
So until black folk start waking up and making change for themselves, you can't get mad. You can't get mad. You like the saying goes, nobody can ride your back unless you're bending over.